Ohio State hosting Rutgers at 3:30 on Saturday. Here for our picks for the game. We always have to start with Ari as long as he's still undefeated. You're probably going to be undefeated the whole year, don't you think?
I don't know what I'm going to pick for the Michigan State game, so I could lose one, but I'm never going to lose. You're never going to beat me because we'll be on the same page on all of them except one or two, maybe.
All right, I'm going to pick Rutgers, I think. Ari, what is your pick? Ohio State versus Rutgers, 3:30 on Saturday.
I think Ohio State's going to win this one pretty. I don't think it's going to be very close at all. I know that Rutgers has shown some good things. They've beaten a few Big Ten teams, or people think that this could be a test for Ohio State, but I just don't see them coming into Ohio Stadium for the first time, and especially with the way Ohio State was playing before the bye week and really giving them a close game. I think I could see a 14-7 game at halftime or something if you want to think that it's going to be like that, but Ohio State opens up in the second half. I think I'm going to pick the Buckeyes 41-20 and continue. I don't know they're going to get 54 in a row, but I think they get to the 40s this time, 41-20.
41-20. It is a 19.5-point spread as far as we know. So
there's a reason why it's close, Doug. That's the why. So I'm picking to cover.
Picking to cover. Bill Landis, your pick.
The last two games we've picked, the Maryland game and the Cincinnati game, I've kind of aimed low with what I thought Ohio State was going to do because I think maybe I was giving the opposing defenses a little too much credit. So with that in mind, I'm not going to do that this week. I think I'm going to aim a little higher than my gut tells me. I'll say Ohio State 48, Rutgers 13. I don't think Rutgers can score against Ohio State.
Woo! Landis.
Yeah. I think this game is kind of a blowout, and I think it's kind of a blowout from the start. I mean, Rutgers is a team that gave up 427 yards to Howard in week 2.
You know what? I was going to go huge, and I didn't want you guys to get mad at me. Can I change my score?
Can you change the score, Bill?
Yeah, I'm feeling generous. Go ahead.
All right, but the lock yours down. What is yours again?
48-13 Ohio State.
48-13. All right, change yours.
51-10.
Whoa.
I think they're going to get 50 for the fourth straight game. What am I thinking? I've been telling people all week I think it's going to be a blowout, and then I came in there with that pansy 20-point spread right on the dot. I think it's going to be Smoke Show City over there, huh? Oh, wow. 51. I can't lost my train of thought. 51. 51-10.
That, by the way, is what it's like to drive with Ari, who is distracted by everything that he sees, like a dog sticking his head out the window.
She's looking at us.
Oh, boy. I don't know what to think now. I'm distracted by your picks. I feel like this happened to me last year with this Ohio State team. I started the year predicting them to be undefeated, predicting them to do great things. Then they struggled for a while. They played close games with Northwestern and Iowa, and then I sort of gave up on them blowing people out, and then they blew people out for a month straight. And then, of course, they barely beat Michigan and lost their last 2 games. So I think it's possible for a swing back, but I mean, I feel like I've been underestimating them too. I haven't been picking them to score 50 every game. 42-24, not covering. 42-24. I just think in the search again for competent Big Ten quarterbacks, which is like you could find the world's greatest detective and they won't be able to find those. I just don't know if it's possible Gary Nova's a guy who can make a play or two. And it's one of those things, I don't know. Rutgers is either going to be hyped up and they're excited and they're going into the big, huge stadium. These guys haven't been here. Or they're going to come in here and absolutely, completely crumble and fall apart and not know what to do. So, obviously, it could go either way. You guys will probably be right and I'll probably be wrong because I'm usually wrong. Thanks for following us here all week on cleveland.com. We, of course, will be at the game. Our boss, Dave Campbell, scheduled to join us at the game on Saturday. We're excited for that, right?
Can we just turn the air on already?
Doug Lane Reese in the back seat, Bill Landis in the passenger seat, Ari Wasserman, as always, the driver. Thanks for following along at cleveland.com.